Hey guys, I haven't shared any updates since almost Christmas, I believe. So it's about time to share with what we have done so far because it is quite a lot. Just this Saturday, actually, we released a new design, and the design actually looks like this. This is the live page. This is the new Flocus. So there are a couple of things that changed, and I just want to just quickly introduce you to them. The first thing that you may see is that instead of 7 columns, like 7 days for the week, we just have 4 days. And the reason simply is that we have more space. It's just looking cleaner. It's wider in general. It's not all so stuffed into this narrow view. So that was important to us, just make it cleaner and give you a better overview of your upcoming days. The second thing that you may see is that we have some sort of control panel on the left, which is quite standard these days in all the kind of project managers, but it actually makes sense because right now what you can do here, and it was previously hidden, is you can see all the different projects and categories that you have. You can add as many as you want to, if you have a premium account, of course. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for now, what is online. But to give you a preview of why we actually implement this control panel, just go quickly in Sketch, as that once you click here, there is a new panel sliding in, which we call the project view. And on the project view, you can add as many tasks as you want without at the same time cluttering your calendar view. And what we mean with this is simply to show you what my personal calendar looked like before. 7 days, and I had all my tasks like, in the future, stored in the future, and that made it look quite messy. So it's really hard to just get a quick glance of what is actually important, what is priority, and what is not, simply because it's stuffed with tasks. And that sucks. And it took me a while to find it out. But anyways, so what we are doing now with Sketch is to just store all these tasks like outside the calendar view, to park it outside the calendar view, to keep the calendar clean, but at the same time have the opportunity to add all the tasks that are work related or personal, like errands list, to store it all in Flocus. And yeah, so you can store everything in Flocus and at the same time have a clean overview. That's pretty much the benefit. It's also quite neat in terms of how it behaves, I hope. So once you have the task here, what you can do in order to drag it to today is to simply drag this task here over to today and drop it there. So then it's not in your project overview anymore, but it is in your calendar view. So project means store all your tasks, prioritize them, and then once you drag them in your calendar view, it's actually planned for a day, and you can work on it and just check it off once you've completed it. Yeah, so that is a quite big design change. What we've also worked on is a cleaner task detail view. So right now, what is happening here, also in the live version, so if you click here, it doesn't look pretty. You have very little space for all the text. It's just, I don't know, it's ugly and not very practical. So with what we've done here is to give you just simply more space. To add a description, for example, so you don't need to stuff everything here in this title, but you can like add all the notes, all your thoughts on the specific task, and have it clean in the overview here. So this is actually quite neat because on the left you have the control panel, so with one click you can add more tasks. Then in the middle, in the center, you have like your today's actual tasks, and you can always open them to just see, okay, what's behind this task, and just cross them, check them off, and go to the next day. So this is the direction where we are going. There are a couple of other features that we're juggling around with, like repeating tasks, so that if you have things you need to do daily, you don't need to recreate the task every single day, but you can just have a setting here where you can say, well, do this task, check your every single day, and then boom, it's done. So there is exciting stuff coming up. For now, this is the very first step towards that design. Yeah, I simply hope it makes Flocus more useful to you. It certainly does make it more useful to me. But yeah, just let me know what you think, and if you have any other ideas on how to make it even better for you, just let me know. And otherwise, I will share the next update with you when we release the next version, which hopefully is in 1 or 2 weeks. So until then, have a good time. Bye bye.